November is Whiskeylicious month in Collingwood. Downtown Revitalization Project Coordinator Paula Lair says 17 local restaurants and businesses are busy creating special recipes featuring Collingwood+Canadian whiskey. It all began with the product launch at the Collingwood LCBO earlier this fall. Even Montreal Canadiens coach Jacques Martin was introduced to Collingwood+Canadian whiskey while his team was holding training camp here. Canadian Miss General Manager David Dobbin says the product has been flying off the shelves since the launch.
We've been overwhelmed by the response in Collingwood. The local LCBO are by far our biggest customer, and they can't keep the product in stock.
Dobbin says the support for the Collingwood Whiskeylicious event is terrific.
We never dreamed that something like this would happen. The support we're getting from the community, the local businesses, has been totally overwhelming.
What about the support outside of Collingwood? How is this product being received?
It's being exceptionally well received. We find that we're in a frequent stockout situation, and we're doing all we can to get product back on the shelves, but we're not going to compromise anything. We want to make sure that we don't release anything before it's ready.
One last question. How long was this project in the making before we saw it on the shelves?
The project kicked off probably about 4 years ago, so it's at least 4 years in the making.
So now, chefs in Collingwood restaurants are busily preparing special menu items to celebrate Whiskeylicious month in November.
Well, this is a whiskey truffle, and what I do is I use milk chocolate, all Belgian, and then I take a nice dark chocolate Belgian and I add this wonderful Collingwood whiskey to it.
We're going to make a staggering black tiger shrimp, which is flambéed in Collingwood whiskey with maple glazed candy pecans.
Well, we're going to do an assorted mushroom crepe, and we're going to saute some mushrooms in butter with a little bit of shallots, garlic, fresh thyme. We're going to flame it with Collingwood whiskey.
For Whiskeylicious, Mark and I decided that we'd put together 3 products, one that's more desserty, one that's a morning treat, and one that could be enjoyed all day long.
Paula Lair says the interest for the event continues to build, and that's good for businesses in November. For a complete listing of restaurants and businesses taking part in Whiskeylicious, visit the website at www.collingwoodwhiskylicious.com.